What is your take on plant medicine and the use of it to get to that level of consciousness?
It's a complex question because, first of all, in Peru, ayahuasca was used, and other parts of Colombia, other parts of South America, it was used by shamans who are extremely well trained in dealing with the mindset of the campesinos, of the tribal people in those areas, and they served the tribes. And for the most part, it was the shamans who took the plant medicine on behalf of the clients, not the clients who took it. The shamans took it, and they were then able to see whatever demonic powers or thought forms were oppressing the person and remove them, and then help bring divine energy in. But a shaman was someone who was well trained for decades and apprenticed to another shaman and learned how to make use of the plant medicines properly. You come into the West with an entirely different psychic structure of the Western ego, very different than the tribal ego in South America. And that same medicine can have very different effects. It will help some people get to a higher state for a few hours, and believe they went through ego death, but it was a delusion. They come back and their egos are still there. It can have some people have mixed experiences where they have some super conscious elements come into their trip and some subconscious fantasies and delusions come in, and they will have they'll be more confused when they come out of it than they will be helped. You have others who have a latent psychotic fragment in their subconscious, and they will literally go psychotic and they won't come back. Wow. And I know people, I've worked with many people who have taken the plant medicines. I've also done them. I'm experienced in this. Yeah. And I don't recommend it except in certain conditions where there is really an adept shaman who also is psychoanalytically trained, who understands who should take it and who shouldn't in the first place, and how to deal with bad experiences and how to deal with spirit possession that can sometimes happen, and other kinds of supernatural phenomena that most therapists don't know how to deal with and most shamans don't know how to deal with. And there can be a shattering of the psychic vessel of a person so that they can never come back together again, and they're destroyed for life. So, and even the people who are helped the most by ayahuasca, and I myself am in that category, you don't get liberation from it. You get a glimpse. The same with whether it's mushrooms or DMT in some other form, you get a glimpse of some higher dimensions, not the absolute reality. Right. You get an intermediate plane where there are spirits in the plural, and some good, some not so good. And at best you will experience angels, and you'll encounter information from the Akashic records and other things that will help you in your life, but you won't achieve liberation. Spiritual liberation has to be done without drugs. It has to be done in a meditative state where it is your own will to transcend that is responsible for it, not some supplement that was artificial or temporary. It has to be something that then you can sustain. You have to turn nirvikalpa samadhi into sahaja samadhi, which means a level of samadhi that you never leave, that stays there even when you're in an ordinary waking state. You're always connected. You never lose your God consciousness. And without having done that, liberation is only a dream. It's not real yet.